Hey friends, it's me, Erin, your friendly neighborhood energy alchemist with today's Schumann resonance report for Thursday, March the 27th. All right, you guys, this is going to be an interesting video. I did not pull cards. I have a lot of material to cover, so please hang in there. Also, I just want to remind you that Consciously Erin is my only account. There are no misspellings, letters, spaces, or weird characters in there. I will never message you for a reading. I will never comment on your comment. The only way for you to have a private session with me is through my website, and we will be face-to-face. If you're not talking to me face-to-face, you're not talking to me. So please be mindful of scam accounts. There's a lot. All right, so when we look at the graph, we were in integration all day yesterday. I want you to notice this drop down here, the difference in the color, right about here. Then I want you to notice this. This was at 3 or 2:30 a.m. Central Time early this morning. We had a big push to release right in our crown chakras. The idea of letting go of limiting beliefs around your connection to source, your Akashic records, all of that. That release came in here. But I have something very, very interesting to show you about the Italian graph. Please keep in mind, I don't usually watch the Italian graph, but there's something really bizarre going on there. Okay, so yesterday we all saw this pattern on the graph, these lines coming in, and these were shown to me to be light codes coming up from Gaia with memories and ancient information and old histories. And each time someone awakened was walking over, like in my imagery, it was shown like a crack in the earth. And every time someone who was awakened walked over one of these cracks in the earth, the light of this light code was absorbed into their energy. There were many, many people receiving this energy. This is memories of past life experiences, past gifts, past connections, all kinds of stuff coming up. This feels very important. What I told someone yesterday is they started to look like they were getting closer and closer together. You see them here, and then it gets closer, 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 closer. Boom. At 10:30 yesterday morning Central Time, we had a massive push right here. This energy brings with it a lot of root energy in this red, but you see the yellow in here? This is your solar plexus. This is letting go of who you thought you had to be because someone else told you that was the role you were taking on. This is huge. This came in at about 10:30 yesterday morning. After that came in, the graph opened up and started to send these codes in. You see these red balls in the middle of this? This is extremely, extremely important. When I asked about this in meditation, I was told we have opened a doorway, that for about 12 hours yesterday, there was a doorway open, allowing us to receive a lot of this old energy. So please pay attention to your dreams, to your memories, to your deja vu experiences, all these things, because my guides have told us we have opened a doorway. They literally told me we opened the door to the Hall of Knowledge. I don't know what that means, but that's what I was told. The door to the Hall of Knowledge has opened up. And that's what this was. These big codes are full of knowledge from past experiences. This is your connection through your meditation to your higher self, kind of like if you picture it like a train station. I'm telling you, this is how they explained it to me, so I hope it makes sense. You have to picture your higher self like a train station. It's not a person, it's a beingness, it's a state of being. You and your individual incarnation are a single line leaving that train station. There are millions or thousands or however many lines leaving that same train station, but the train station is the central self. Now, when you go into meditation or your dream state, you go from where you are now and your station, and you go back to that central station. And because it's a central station, all of your incarnations are available there. So you can tap into this knowledge and pull some of that understanding forward into where you are. But you have to be willing to accept it, and you have to stop talking yourself out of it. I'm telling you, it's a big deal. And then this morning, we have now closed the doorway, and they're getting closer together again. So it's like they opened, they started to spread out, they got closer, 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 and then we opened that doorway here, and now the doorway is closing here. That doesn't mean you don't have access to the energy. It just means the flow of information is not as free. I don't know the right word. Instead of just being offered to you, it's there, but you have to kind of go seek it in your meditation. This was a doorway to higher knowledge, a doorway to past incarnations, a doorway to light codes, all kinds of stuff. I also saw in meditation that this is activating dormant DNA strands. I don't know what that means, but that's the words I was given. Dormant DNA strands being activated through this doorway here. I don't know what it means, but I'm just telling you. I also want you to know Reiki Rachel has a fantastic meditation out, especially in light of this doorway being opened. This is what the meditation looks like. I did this last night. It was absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. I'm telling you, this helped me so much. I had a huge energetic release, and it has to do with the idea of having to work hard to be successful and a lot of limiting beliefs that we're holding on to. I highly recommend going to Reiki Rachel's channel on YouTube and doing this meditation. It's free. What are you holding back from? Getting back to the normal graph that I look at, with this push of release energy in that crown, I actually was struggling to sleep, and it kept bringing up a lot of insecurities, especially around delivering messages to people. This is something I still struggle with. As many of you have had readings by me, I still struggle to give you those messages because I still get in my head about, is it real? Am I making it up? That's part of my release that's going on in here, that imposter syndrome. And I think a lot of us in this field are holding on to that. My guides are saying it's time to let it go. You cannot offer wisdom to someone while doubting the wisdom you offer. You have to trust what you're receiving, friends, and this is a push to do that. Physically, I have not been able to sleep for more than about an hour and a half at a time for the last 24 to 48 hours. My energy is up and down all over the place. When that doorway opened, when this started to happen on the graph, I got extremely tired. I was with my son going to get a haircut, and I'm driving, and I'm literally thinking to myself, I'm gonna have to pull over so he can drive. Could not, it was so hard to keep my eyes open. And then once the doorway started to close here, I was wide awake again. And that's very inconvenient because it was like 3 a.m. Like, for real. Also, with big release energy, it tends to make people a little bit more spicy or reactive than they normally would be. So just mind your manners, mind your voice today. Don't let someone drag you into their mistake, right? Don't let them drag you into an argument because they just have a problem. We are still integrating. All these stitching lines are in here, so that also tends to make our energy a little bit more reactive than normal. So today, I really want to encourage you to pay attention to the reactions that are being brought to the surface. What doorway was opened for you? What do you need to let go of to advance into that space, into that new doorway that was open for you? What are you holding on to? What are you telling yourself you have to do that just isn't true? Where is it coming from? Because it's not coming from you, friends. I know this was a lot of information, but it felt really important to get it out there. And I don't normally look at the Italian graph, but with what's going on there, even not fully understanding it, I can still ask in meditation, and that's what I did. And I want you guys to know we opened a doorway. The collective conscious awakening has opened a doorway to flood this energy with something new. New in the sense new to us, but old in the sense it's been here forever. So please pay attention to your memories, your dreams. There's a lot of information coming to the surface for you. It is cloudy and cold out here, but we're gonna start our day off right. Are you ready? All right, we're gonna take a nice big deep breath in and release. Drop your shoulders and just remind yourself that today is a great day. We have access to such wonderful information and such new pieces of ourselves. I want you to take advantage of everything that is offered to you today. Start that project, take that step, write that sentence in your book, do something for yourself to help move forward today, because today's a great day. It's a great day.